What's up, everyone? We just renewed our visas. You want to talk about that process?
Got it. That's all that matters.
Okay, so I'll start off because I had the first experience with Thai immigration. So, as you may or may not know, there's previous videos about this, but we were living in a different condo, and our host didn't register us. And so I opened a bank account here. And when I went in there, they said, you can't do this because you're not registered with immigration and all this kind of stuff. And then I'm reading the walls and everything, and it says, and there's people doing these 90-day reports. And I was like, okay, well, if we want to renew our visas, I should probably ask about that. And so I asked the lady, she says, yeah, just come back, bring all this info, and we'll renew your visa. Just come back the day your visa expires. So I think nothing of it, really. And I start thinking about it a little bit. And then you enter the equation. And you went to immigration for something.
Yeah, I went to immigration with that, and I took a local with me, and I just wanted to make sure that when we got to that part of the process, we knew exactly what we needed to do. And apparently it was a good thing, because we went there on a Friday and they told us we had till Monday to have all this paperwork done and returned, but then
Monday was a
holiday, so we go back Tuesday morning, and the paperwork that we had and the stuff that we did wasn't what we needed. It wasn't all of what we needed from what they told us. They told me, and like I said, I took a local Thai person with me, so there was no language barrier, so I didn't miss anything. And that's exactly what was told to me, and then it was told to us by our project manager here or whatever, our host representative, sent me a list of everything we need to, which was basically the exact same thing that the first immigration lady told us. So, and then we talked to another person on the way out on Friday, and they told us all the exact same thing as the first person. So we thought, okay, we're good.
So, because we had 4 days waiting, I started looking up stuff because I heard totally different stuff, and I was like, all right, well, we want to make sure we have everything. So I started reading, there's forms. So during COVID, they have very different rules than what they normally would have. So I started reading up on all these things, and there's these forms, and everyone had different experiences at immigration. And I even read that so I went to the Thai embassy site, or the Thai immigration government site. So I went on there, and it gives you a list of all the things you need. So I was like, all right, well, we need all this stuff. We might as well make sure we have it all in order before we go back in. And then I started reading that some of it wasn't needed, some of it wasn't asked. So what they asked for, and correct me if I miss any of these, but we needed a deed if we own property here, or we needed a rental agreement or a lease agreement. We needed a copy of our COVID insurance. We needed a copy of our medical insurance. We needed a copy of our ASQ stay, as well as a receipt that we were actually in the hotel, which to me just blows my mind, because that was a requirement to get in the country. So I don't know why we had to supply that again.
I don't know if we actually did, because
it was listed.
Yeah, because the lady pulled mine out and didn't include it with my package.
Yeah.
So,
and
your guy made you go get a photocopy of yours.
Yeah.
Of the photocopy.
Yeah, so I already we went to get photocopies before it was a photocopy. He made me photo. And I said, it is a photocopy. Then I thought to myself, you know what? Don't argue with this guy. Just go get another photocopy. And then we needed our passport, obviously, a copy of our passport, a copy of our visa and our passport. So 3 copies of various things in our passport.
And then we needed a copy
picture.
of our
We needed a picture.
TM6.
We needed which is our arrival card. So when we got let into Thailand, they give you an arrival card.
And
so a little blue card.
Yeah.
Our picture, and then we also needed to prove we had 500,000 baht in a savings account. So walk up, I just hand this immigration guy my papers, And then like Left Eye says, he's like, copies. And I was like, well, this is a copy. And then he just gave me a blank stare and I was like, all right, I'll go get you a copy. And then
Mine, I handed the same papers, the same photocopies. And my person sitting right beside you just took it, pulled out one, just set it aside, pulled out the 2 insurance ones, had the guy check them, and then, yeah, everything was good.
So
Give her 1,900 baht. And
yeah, so it cost 1,900 baht to renew our visa. So then when they said to Left Eye that we needed to go is because we need 15 days prior to registering, it says. So we go back, we sit down. By the way, in the immigration office, if you go into one room and get photocopiers, it's 300 baht per photocopy. If you go into the other room, it's 9 baht per copy. So if you go in the wrong room, you pay 290. This country's amazing sometimes. Yeah, it's the same, they go to the same printer.
That's crazy.
So we sit there for how long? 5-10 minutes? They go set us back down. Then they wave our passports at us. We go sit down. They rubber stamp our passports. We don't say anything. Hand our passports back. Look in it. Now we're good to the 24th.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
Of August. They didn't even say anything, right? So they say nothing, and I was too scared to open it. So I grabbed my stuff and I was like, that's it. And she's like, nothing. I was like, okay. And then I just like slowly get up. I walk out, and then you did your thing. And then when we got outside, I opened it up and I was like, Jesus, I don't see a visa in there. It wasn't the same stamp, so I was like, what the hell? And I'm flipping through, and then I realized, oh, they just stamped it like most countries do when you come in, right? So
there's literally 5 minutes of processing time, not 15 days.
Well, yeah, and that like I said, it made no sense, like, because they told me we had till Monday to file. So
and we went Tuesday, and then we had to come back Wednesday.
Yeah, we had to go back Wednesday once we got the right paperwork finally.
And the weird thing is, we're actually not getting 90 days. So we've been getting 58 days both times. So when we first
88 days.
Sorry, 3 months, not 1 month. So we've been getting
2 months.
We've been getting 88 days, not 90. Yeah, I'm all of them.
I'm gonna teach you some math when we're done this.
I haven't even been drinking these last 2 weeks, month. It's been good for the body, but yeah. So for some reason, our 90-day visas apparently are only 88 days for some reason, which is strange. I don't know. I've never understood that.
Yeah,
makes no sense.
I didn't understand the first one. I didn't even notice that it was because in our passports, in our visas, it's got like 3 different days on it. 3 different dates, which don't make any sense to me. Yeah. But yeah, the second one gives us only 88 days.
Yeah, well, and this one did too. Or the first one did too.
But so I'm wondering, is it because when we first applied, I was thinking about this after, when we first applied, we put the 24th of February, our leave date.
What?
Yeah, we left February 24th, right? So.
Did we leave February 24th?
Yeah, but we landed February 26th here because of the time change and the length of the trip, right?
Right, so we're 13 hours ahead.
Yeah,
so it takes technically 2 days to get here.
Yeah, right, so, but really like 1, but because of the time change, we landed on the 26th instead of the 25th because our flight was delayed, so we landed like 12:30, but I'm wondering if that's why. Because our stay.
I thought it was because of our health insurance, because we also did it for that day as well.
Well, my health insurance is 94 days.
Yeah, and mine was.
94 days. 2 days before and 2 days after for travel, just in case.
But then why would it be the 24th then?
I don't know.
Now.
You know what, man? I don't know. I just rambling here.
Yeah. So, anyways,
maybe the Thai immigration people their math skills are as good as yours right now.
Well, hey, if we're doing challenges, we can do a math challenge because I'm pretty good at math. So we're gonna there we go. We're gonna do
That's
When we
two
do
wrong
challenge.
two wrong math questions already.
Hey, doesn't matter, we'll do a math challenge, I'm down. And then, we gotta do some fun stuff for the loser. We gotta go places, gotta make more fun YouTube videos now that we're allowed to stay in the country.
A little off track.
A little off track?
Yeah, of immigration.
Wow. Yeah, whatever. So it was kind of a cluster. Really. It was, we don't know anything either, right? We're dumb, ignorant foreigners, so
Yeah.
we don't know anything about the customs and rules of the country, so we're.
And even when you take local people with you,
yeah, they don't know the rules now. Well, they don't.
They don't.
So here's the problem: taking a local person that's never been outside of the country, so never had to deal with immigration before.
But this one's not bad because she deals with it all the time with her Finnish friends, right? So
Sure.
she helps with their immigration stuff all the time. So she knows a little bit more than the regular person maybe. But like I said, one person tells us one thing, next person tells us the exact same thing, and then we filled out all the paperwork they give us, brought everything back they said, and then that person's like, no, you need this, this, and this.
Yeah.
So then that's another day behind, which obviously the Monday deadline wasn't a thing because this was Wednesday afternoon.
Yeah.
So,
But the other thing we found out is the max amount of time we can stay here before we do have to leave at some point is September 30th.
yeah, not 270 days like we originally.
Yeah, so the STV
Told.
when we, well, it was always the same. It was, I do remember seeing it. So the STV, the Special Tourist Visa, they just brought in last year. And so you can stay 90 days at a time and you can get 2 extensions for 270 days. But they're taking that away. So the last day for this is September 30th, 2021.
Yeah, and the last day you can apply for it is June or July 1st, I think.
Yeah, and so there's
And
this
they're not
thing.
giving it out after that.
Yeah,
so.
well, that makes sense because it's no
Yeah.
longer past 90 days anyway.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so people who are planning to do an SCD, I mean, better do it now, but I mean, I don't know, I wouldn't recommend. I mean, come to Thailand for your own reasons. We probably have 2 very different reasons why we came here. But
I would do it again.
yeah, I mean, I would too. Like,
I've had a good time.
I've had a good time too. We haven't killed
my
each
life.
other yet,
Yeah,
which is good.
yeah. I've enjoyed life here.
I mean, yeah.
For being as big and busy as it is at times here, it's like for myself, it's just relaxed. I'm never in a rush to go anywhere or do anything. I have no schedule ever, which is nice. No getting up for work, so I'm good. If I was back home, I'd have to work through COVID.
That makes one of us.
Yeah, right? Or try to work through COVID.
Yeah. Anyways, if you're planning on coming to Thailand and you do an STV, make sure you are prepared. Don't ever throw away a document because you'll need it again, and they'll keep it. So you'll need to make like 6,000 photocopies. And make sure you go to the right place because you do get the exact same service. You can go to a photocopy place. How much did we pay there? 100 and some?
No.
I don't know.
No.
Anyways, it was cheaper to go to just go and do it at immigration. But
I just went and did for my motorbike paperwork. I got 5 things photocopied, 10 baht
oh,
for 5
nice.
papers.
Nice.
So basically 2 baht of paper.
That is cheap.
Yeah.
That is cheap. And
Same
you got
place.
that at immigration?
No, I got that at the same place we got the other stuff at.
Well, we paid way more than when
No.
we first went there.
You got passport photos then? Did you get passport photos there?
No, I got them at immigration.
No. I only paid 20 baht for my stuff at the.
What?
Yeah.
I paid like 60.
What?
Yeah.
Or you had way more to print off.
No,
than
but
did.
I didn't though, because remember they made me print the stuff because I didn't print the same
Yeah,
stuff.
but I already had stuff printed too. I already had my passport, my visa, my.
He was with a Tiger,
TS6.
that's probably why I got charged more.
Yeah, it could be. You were with the Tiger, well, the second time now. Because I just went, like I said, after we went to immigration, I was like, well, we're driving by, let's get this stuff done now. And I just have to fill out the paperwork and take it in. Then I was done, I figured, but That was a mistake. That was not done.
Anyway, so to all our friends who are gonna come hang out with us in Thailand, your best bet is to not do an STV, just do a regular visa, then you don't have to deal with any of this stuff.
And
That's easy.
yeah,
So,
like once people are vaccinated back home and in June or July, whenever that kicks in for here,
yeah,
they won't need to worry about any of that stuff that we had to. They won't need the extra insurances.
Yeah,
they won't need any of
hopefully.
that stuff.
the only thing is quarantine period. That's the only thing people are gonna
Yeah,
have to worry about, as of right now.
but when they in June or whatever that date is,
Hopefully.
they're getting rid of it, so it should be good. As long as you're vaccinated. If you're vaccinated, fully vaccinated, then you can travel here with no quarantine, and you can come on a 30-day visa and get another 30-day extension and be covered for 2 months and not have to go through the bullshit hassle stuff we did.
Yeah, but I'll say this, if you have rules in Thailand today, they are very likely not to be the same rules even tomorrow, so.
That's true, that's true. But this one, they've been, for 3 months now, this has been the plan, and it hasn't changed yet, so,
Yeah.
and they're expecting 129,000 people in the first month.
I don't know if I'll believe it when I see it,
Yeah,
but.
well, that's what they're expecting, that's what they're capable of handling at one time down there, so.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm hoping we can,
I'd like to see 129,000 tourists.
I would love to see what this, we're in a pretty unique situation. My brother told me this. He said, we get to experience a foreign country and a tourist destination without all the tourism.
Mm-hmm.
So we're in a very unique position, and if we're here long enough, we can see both. And not very many people get to see that.
It would be good, except for like some of the things like we said with like some of the places we've checked out that are tourists.
Yeah, like I would like to go
look at-
back to some of these places.
Yeah, and see them when
Yeah.
there's tourism there again.
And that puts us in a very unique
Mm-hmm.
position, and I think it's actually kind of like a cool position. A lot of people take the negative from that, but I think it's kind of a cool thing to see what life looks without tourism in a tourism hotbed versus what it does with it. So
Mm-hmm.
we'll see. Anyway, everyone come to Thailand. Now that you know how immigration works in this country.